Hey everybody, and welcome to or back to my channel, My Kind of Stuff. And today we are playing Love is in the TBR for the month of September. If you're new to my channel and don't know what Love is in the TBR is, that is my TBR game that I made. It is kind of board game style. You roll a dice, you move that number of spaces on the board. Depending on what shaped space you land on, you pull a prompt card. There are easy, medium, hard. There's also a couple kiss of death spaces on the board where if I land on those, I have to move back to the beginning of the board and also spin a spinner wheel of all my active series and read the next book in whatever series that the spinner wheel picks for me. So that being said, let's just hop right in because this is like my favorite video to film every month. I love picking my TBR.
Roll 1. Oh, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. A heart prompt. Final book in a series.
Okay, so roll 1, we rolled a 4. That got us a heart prompt, and the prompt is the final book in a series. I think I'm gonna do something a little crazy this month. I might end up regretting this. We'll see. But I'm going to try to get. Well, hold on. I'm going to put God of War by Rena Kent on for this prompt. The reason this is a little crazy is this is book 6 in the series. I have so far only read books 1, 2, and 3, which means that in order to get to this one, I now also have to read books 4 and 5 this month. So picking this book is essentially putting 3 books on my TBR instead of 1. So we're going to see if we can maybe somehow squeeze the other books in this series into the TBR game if, that it happens to work out that way. Otherwise, I may end up regretting this choice, but Legacy of Gods is just a series that I have really wanting to continue I have really been wanting to continue lately. And yeah, this I feel like is the best way to force my hand in doing so. So I may end up regretting this. We'll see, but I'm really excited.
Roll 2. 2. 1, 2. Kiss of Death means we are spinning our spinner wheel and heading back to the beginning of the board.
Well, our second roll got us a 2, which landed us on a kiss of death. So back to the beginning of the board we go, and let's spin the spinner wheel and see what book we're going to be reading. Ooh, okay, the Plated Prisoner series. Man, okay. I read book 1 so long ago now. All right, so the book we're going to be reading is Glint, which is book 2 in the Plated Prisoner series. These are like a King Midas sort of retelling. We have our gold-plated female main character. Her kind of like abilities and things were really interesting in book 1. So I'm curious to see where we go in book 2. I've heard that this series just continually gets better as it goes. I think I gave book 1 like 3 stars, so there's still hope for the series for me. And yeah, I feel like I'm kind of glad it picked this because this is one of those series that I've just been like avoiding. So this is going to force me back into it.
Roll 3. A 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. An O prompt. A book with an animal on the cover. We just got this one the last couple months.
All right, so our third roll, we rolled a 5, which gave us an O prompt, and the prompt is a book with an animal on the cover. I swear I get this prompt every single month, it feels like. I definitely got it last month, and I'm pretty sure I got it the one before as well. So for this prompt, I am going to be considering a werewolf as an animal. I don't I mean it's the type of wolf, kind of. It's also kind of a human. I don't know. Look, it's my game and my prompt to interpret. So I'm going to be reading How to Help a Hungry Wolf by Charlotte Stein. I know nothing about this, but the cover was adorable, and I am really into my werewolf romances right now. So yeah, this is what we're going with.
Roll 4. A 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, another spinner wheel, and all the way back to the beginning of the board we go. This is not going well, guys.
Boy, guys. Okay, so our fourth roll, we rolled a 6. We hit another darn kiss of death space. So let's spin the spinner wheel again and see what we're going to be reading next. I can't believe we just hit 2 that close together. Oh, you know, it could have been worse. It could have been so much worse. We got Legacy of Gods. We needed we needed that. The universe knew. So God of Ruin by Rena Kent. This is book 4 in the Legacy of Gods series. Is going on the TBR. Thank goodness, because I needed to read it anyway. Oh man, I just got so lucky. Like, if we were gonna hit a kiss of death, at least it gave us something that we wanted or needed. So yeah, this is the next one on the TBR.
Roll 5. A 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can't catch a break right now.
You guys, how? How did this happen again? So we went back to the beginning of the board, rolled a 6, and landed on the kiss of death again. I don't know that I've ever hit a kiss of death 3 times in a game before. This seems kind of mean. So yeah, let's spin the spinner wheel again and see what we're going to be reading. This is wild. Like, I don't even understand. Ooh, okay. Dark Gathering. This is a really cute little manga series. I am on volume 5 of Dark Gathering right now. We're following a group of kids who are all cursed in some way. They're going around to different haunted locations, trying to figure out a way to cure their curses. And yeah, it's just been really adorable and a whole lot of fun. Kind of a heartwarming story at its core. Um, and I'm really excited to continue on with the series. So, yeah, thank you, Spinner Wheel. Another great pick. At least, if we're going to keep hitting the kiss of death, it keeps giving me things I'm excited about.
Roll 6. A 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A book that ends in odd page numbers.
Okay, so our next roll, we rolled a 5. We hit an O prompt for once instead of a kiss of death. And the prompt is a book that ends in odd page numbers. All right, so for this prompt, I am going to be reading The Cotton Candy Massacre by Christopher Robertson. This one is 355 pages. I got this last year and I meant to read it during spooky season. It didn't happen. It is happening this year. I've actually just recently read the prequel novella to this series. So, yeah, really, really excited to hop in. I love a good slasher, and this one set in a carnival with like weird clowns just sounds like it's going to be a ton of fun. So I cannot wait to check this book out.
Roll 7. A 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can't be serious. This couldn't be going worse right now.
Oh my gosh, guys. I can't catch a break. Cannot. We rolled a 6. Landed on another kiss of death. So, yet again, we're going back to the beginning of the board and gonna spin our spinner wheel and see what happens. 4 times we have hit a kiss of death this game. Wild. Ooh, okay. You know, another one that like I'm not mad at. So we got Heart and Mercy. So I'm going to be reading The Undercutting of Rosie and Adam by Megan Bannon. This is book 3 in the Heart and Mercy series. I just read book 2 fairly recently. So really excited to be reading book 3. This will wrap up the series for me, so that's always a plus. And yeah, I'm actually really excited. This is another one that's good for like coming into the fall season because these are like a supernatural rom-com sort of vibe. These are like non-human characters. Um, so yeah, this is gonna be absolutely adorable and a ton of fun, and I cannot wait.
Roll 8. A 3. 1, 2, 3. An audiobook. Okay, well, at least this one's really easy.
All right, we're making moves again. Okay, we rolled a 3. We landed on an X prompt, and the prompt is an audiobook. And this is always a super great, easy prompt for me. A majority of my reading, I listen to audiobooks anyway. So for this one, I am going to be picking up yet another werewolf book. I'm going to be reading Wolf Gone Wild by Juliet Cross. Do I know anything about it? No. But I've heard a lot of great things about this series as a whole. And it's werewolves. So odds are I'm going to love it because that's just like my obsession lately is werewolf romances. So really excited to get to this one.
Roll 9. A 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A heart prompt. Book over 600 pages. Great.
All right. So we rolled a 6. And for once, a 6 did not land us on a kiss of death. It, in fact, landed us on a heart prompt. And the prompt is a book over 600 pages. However, I have a slight problem in that I don't have any books over 600 pages left on my physical TBR. I don't think that there are any that like are on my radar either. I can't think of anything that would fit this prompt that I want or need to read right now. So I'm going to cheat just a little bit and we're going to knock that down to a book over 500 pages, which gives me quite a few more options in what I have physically. Because, yeah, just kind of looking around, I have pretty much nothing. left over 600 pages, and I have quite a few books that are around the 500 page mark. So yeah, I'm gonna go look and see what I can find to fit this prompt. All right, guys. Um, this is 501 pages. It's technically over 500. And that is God of Fury, which is book 5 in the Legacy of God series. Yeah, so I'm gonna put this one on because again, I need to read it anyway since we picked the final book in this series as the first book of the game. So yeah, do I feel like I cheated ever so slightly? I guess, but also not really because I didn't own any books over 600 pages. And so what else was I supposed to do, you know? And yes, this is only one page over 500, but it's still over 500. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm fine with it. It's my game. And I cannot wait to read this one. This is the first, I think, male romance of this series, and Nico here is my absolute favorite character so far. So I'm so excited to get to his book. So yeah, God of Fury is going on for a book over 500 pages.
Roll 10. A 3. Oh my goodness. 1, 2, 3. An O prompt. A book with sprayed edges. Ooh, I'm running low on ones of these that I'm really excited to read, so we'll see where we get with this.
All right, our next roll was a 3 that landed us on an O prompt, and the prompt is a book with sprayed edges. All right, so the book I'm going to be reading for this prompt is Suburban Monsters by Christopher Hawkins. This is a horror anthology. It is 13 short stories, all written by Christopher Hawkins, that kind of all take place sort of around like a neighborhood. It's just kind of like what's lurking behind every person you pass on the street sort of vibe. So yeah, really excited. It does have some sprayed edges. It actually says Suburban Monsters on it, and then it's got like, it's hard to tell on the side, but it's like a creepy face kind of. You can see the eyeball really easily, like the mouth is down here. Um, but yeah, really excited to check this one out. This is one of my Twisted Retreat books, which I have been doing better about reading through that backlist, but I do still have quite a few I need to get to. So I feel like this is a really good option to put on. It's relatively short, so I feel like I could read this like on my lunch breaks at work or at night before bed, just like read a short story here and there. It's an easy one to break up since it's not one full length novel. It's just 13 short stories. Um, so yeah, excited to be getting this one on the TBR as well.
Roll 11. This is crazy. Oh, that is a 4. 1, 2, 3. We are off the board. Thank goodness, because 11 books is wild.
All right, guys, we rolled a 4. That is it. We are finally off the board. I still cannot believe that we landed on a Kiss of Death space 4 times this month. That's just insane. So yeah, we have a lot of books. 10, in fact, 10 books on the TBR from this game alone, which is a lot. And yeah, but at least it was things that like I had on my radar anyway for the most part. So yeah, it worked out well. So here we are. This is our stack for the month. Yeah, I can't remember the last time we had a stack this big from a TBR game. Seems kind of insane to me, but really excited to be getting to all of these. Let me know down in the comments below if you guys have read any of these books and what you thought of them. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe on your way out so that you don't miss any future content, and give the video a thumbs up. I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye.